Why, you lucky stiff.
I'll take that 5 spot now, Tucson. Thank you. Where I come from, sir, you'd be considered easy pickings.
I thought when Stoney pulled out from Mexico, we'd have a little peace around here. That kid brother of mine would have to show up and spoil it all.
You know, Tucson, it was kind of lonesome around the old ranch after Stoney left. And, well, your kid brother has livened things up a bit.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, he's a lot like Stoney.
Yeah, that's just what's got me worried, Lullaby. I hate to think what'll happen when Stoney gets back and the two of them pair up.
Hey, Tucson! Here's a message from Evans.
Thanks.
Holy smoke, this means plenty of trouble. Larry, you take the North Range. Lullaby, you cover the South. I'll take the Valley Trail and meet you at the Evans Ranch. Cattle back to your own range. There's rumors of a hoof and mouth disease.
Right.
Get your horses out of the valley. It's going to be quarantine. Hoof and mouth disease.
Quarantine on account of hoof and mouth disease. You better turn back.
What is it, Paul?
Hoof and mouth disease, son. If it ain't stamped out pronto, it'll kill all the stock in this valley. No, dear. Have the Mesquiteers shown up yet?
No.
Paul Revere reporting, sir. The stockmen have been warned and are in full retreat.
No laughing, Larry. I found 2 slaughtered cows in the range yesterday with their brands removed. They definitely had hoof and mouth disease. You know what that means?
I know. My big brother's been preaching that to me ever since you made him deputy inspector. Isn't that right, Tucson? Huh? Ann, why don't you end the suspense and say yes?
Why, Larry.
Marry the man and come over to our ranch. Besides, I'm getting tired of Lullaby's cooking.
Oh, quiet.
All right, Ann. But let me warn you before it's too late.
No, I have an idea where those 2 infected cows came from, and I'm going back to investigate.
Need any help?
No, not yet. Keep the line closed till 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you haven't heard from me by then, lift the quarantine. So long, Andy.
Goodbye, Dad.
Hey, hand, boys, I'll be meeting you at the line.
All right, Inspector. I'll take care of the female tourists.
Bye, Ann.
Bye. See you later at the line.
Bye.
Any animals or birds missed?
No, thanks. I don't need any.
I mean no animals or birds are allowed across the state line.
I have no animals in this car.
I'm sorry, miss. I'll have to search your car. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Come on, kitty. Come on, kitty. Oh, yeah. Come on, kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, lie down, fucking stay down. That's no way to treat your dog, Brent. Take it easy, boy.
What's going on here? Temporary quarantine, Brent. 2 cows were found with the hoof and mouth disease.
Hoof and mouth disease?
Yeah.
Whose cows were they?
I don't know. Their brands were destroyed.
But look here, Tucson. I got a high-strung racehorse in that trailer, and I want to get it back to my stable. Being as I'm a neighbor.
Sorry, Brent. We can't make any exceptions.
Oh, all right. I'll pull over to the side and wait. Evans found those 2 infected cows you killed yesterday, Luke. I told you to bury them.
Well, there ain't no way he can trace them to our herd. I blotted out the brands.
Yeah, but what about those 6 other steers we've been doctoring? If Evans spots them, he'll kill every head of stock on my ranch. I've got to get rid of those steers before Evans spots them. Tucson, be human. There might be something in this for you.
And there might be a $500 fine in it for you.
Now turn around and head back.
I tell you, I will cross the line. I simply won't sit here another instant.
You can cross, ma'am. But that monkey's got to stay here.
Oh, the whole thing is simply ridiculous. Jocko has been in hotels with royalty. Haven't you, Jocko?
So have I, ma'am. But this line's quarantined, and orders is orders.
Drive on, James. I refuse to be insulted by these stupid officers.
Why don't you keep quiet? The man's only trying to do his duty.
Jocko!
Quiet. I'm sick and tired of your chatter.
Jocko! Come right back here, Jocko!
I showed you all papers. I'm Nick Papadopoulos. You don't know me? I'm citizen of the United States. I showed you all papers. I'm Nick Papadopoulos. I'm professor.
Jocko, no!
I don't care
I tried to tell you everything what I know. You will not believe me.
Come right back here, Jocko! 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 Oh, Jocko! Oh, my Jocko, come on.
The monkey. He's got my please.
Better get him out of here.
I refuse to budge 1 inch.
You stole my please.
Please?
You, what you mean?
Oh,
You
you're
steal my
talking about...
please.
I haven't got a flea in this place.
You steal my Apula Calvary. You not the boss. Epitrofos. You see the please from the wagon. Yes, you have betrayed my please. My please, take it out now. My please. I'm run after that Patricina. And I pay for. Ah, the place is rude on.
Hello, Ann. Me too.
Any objections to Luke going through with the car?
No. Go ahead.
Ready to go home?
Hello, Ann.
Hello.
Everything under control?
Yep. Everything's under control now.
We'll see you at the ranch.
Oh, Ann. We'll have to hold your horses like all the rest of the animals.
Don't be silly.
You mean you're going to pull that quarantine stuff on us?
Well, there's nothing else I can do, Larry. You ought to understand that.
All right, Mr. Deputy.
Buck! Buck, come in here and lie down. Buck! Come on, Buck. Now, don't you move.
Hello there, doggy. Want a drink? Come on, we'll find you some water. Come on. Come on now. Come on, I'm not going to hurt you. Come on, we'll find you some water.
Whose horse?
Mine?
Fine animal. Looks fast.
I like the fastest horse in these parts.
You're wrong there. I've just brought in the fastest horse, a Kentucky thoroughbred. What's the price of your horse?
I'm not selling him.
I'll give you any fair price.
I'm just not selling him, Brent.
Sentimental, huh?
You can't understand that, can you?
Go on, boy, drink all you want. Take your time about it.
I'll teach you to discipline.
Why, you...
Cool off. You don't want to hurt a nice dog like that.
He's no good. Wait till I get him back to the ranch, and I'll teach him how to behave.
If you don't want him, why not tell him to me?
No. I'm sentimental.
You suppose you're really hurt, Buck?
Brent, how does this sound? You want my horse and I want your dog. Let's settle it with a race. I'll run Starlight against your racehorse. You win, you get my horse. If I win, I get your dog.
Fair enough.
Good. We'll make it around Sugarloaf Hill and back. Say for 1.5 miles?
1.5 miles too long.
But
I'll race you a mile or nothing.
All right, it's a bet.
You ain't got a chance against Brent's horse in a mile race. He's trained for that distance. You sure must think a lot of that dog.
I'll risk it.
This flag will mark the halfway point. After I get it planted, I'll fire my gun for a start, okay?
Okay. All right.
Got to get the signal.
Well, you won, Larry. It's yours and good riddance. Tough luck, Brent.
Bad news, boss. Old man Evans spotted those infected cattle, and he's on his way here now to turn in the report.
Why didn't you take care of them?
Not me. I didn't hire out to do that kind of work.
I'll drive back and talk to Evans. You stay here and watch the horse.
Hello, Evans. Looking over my layout?
Yes, I have. Got some bad news for you, Brent. 6 of your steers have hoof-and-mouth disease.
Say, that is bad. Reckon I'll have to kill those cows.
Well, unfortunately, that won't help. The state will order every animal in your ranch killed.
But that'll wipe me out.
I know. But it'll protect all the other ranches from being wiped out.
Oh, be a neighbor, Evans. This would be worth $1,000 to me if you could get to report this. 2,000.
Sorry, Brent. It's my duty. Later on, if I can do anything for you in a neighborly way, why...
Later on, I'll be ruined.
Well, 4 o'clock, and the chief said to lift the quarantine unless we heard from him.
I guess he didn't find any infected cattle after all.
Let's go home. What do you say? Come on, Buck. Come on, boy. All right, everybody. It's okay to start moving. Where's Evans' horse?
Dead. Evans was on the trail of hoof-and-mouth disease, and someone shot him before he could report it.
When we find the infected cattle, we'll find the murderer.
And when you've worked all 6 of them, you know what to do.
Keep my daddy. Sister Ann, Lullaby, Tucson, Larry, Elmer, and Buck. All right, come on, Buck. Come on. All right. Amen.
Oh.
Good night, sis.
Good night, Mickey. Tucson's gonna have a cold dinner as usual.
Hello, Ann.
I'll see if Chung's kept your dinner warm.
Find any sick cows?
Yeah.
Where?
Right on this ranch. You're kidding, Tucson. I wish you were right. The vet and I found 6 Bari cows with the hoof-and-mouth disease. Now listen, Tucson.
Nobody needs to know about this. I'll get rid of those sick cows.
Larry, you know the law. Every animal on this ranch will have to be killed.
But that's a lot of nonsense. All we have to do is keep our mouths closed.
Tucson, do you feel you have to report these cows?
There's nothing else that I can do.
Nothing else. What about Ann and Mickey?
Thank you.
You have to give those two kids a break. If we don't look after them, nobody else will.
I intend to look after them, Larry. You know what I think of Ann.
If you think anything of me, Tucson, you'll realize that Larry's right.
Ann, you ought to understand. Your father was in the state service.
Isn't it enough that he lost his life for the state?
Ann, try to see it the right way.
You mean see it your way? I won't, and I don't ever want to see you again either.
Ann! Ann!
You have a badge where your heart ought to be.
Larry, I'm warning you. Don't do anything you'll regret.
And I'm warning you. Keep out of my way, Mr. Deputy.
Cattle here all our lives and done a good job of it, too. Are we going to stand by and let a lot of so-called scientists destroy everything we've worked for?
No.
We're too old to start all over again. How about your families?
I agree with Brent. We're all fools if we allow them to kill off our healthy cattle and ruin us. I'm for fighting them.
Just a minute, Larry. I wasn't invited to this meeting, but I thought you ought to know just how serious this situation really is. There's nothing we can do but cooperate with the authorities.
Yeah, Tucson's right about that.
I know I can count on you men not to break the law.
It's not a question of breaking the law. What we've got to do is take action against an unfair law.
You're talking a lot of nonsense, Larry.
Let me tell you one thing, Mr. Smart Deputy. I'm not going to allow the healthy cows in the Evans Ranch to be killed.
Listen, kid, don't get mixed up in this.
Still pulling the Big Brother Act, eh?
Well, what can you do about it?
You'll find out soon enough.
The state guards will arrive sometime today to put the quarantine law into effect. In the meantime, I'm asking you all to keep your stock out of quarantined areas. It's for your own protection. Thank you, gentlemen.
Glad to see you're with us, Larry.
I can't stand by and see the Evans kids left without a cent.
Well, how about joining up with me and driving our combined herds through Pinto Pass over the state line?
Then what?
I've got that fixed. We deliver them for cash to a buyer who'll have them packed and shipped east and no questions asked.
Only the healthy cows, of course.
Oh, of course. And the Evans kids will be taken care of.
All right. I'll be ready for the drive this afternoon.
Good. I'll join up with you on the lower range.
He's going to help you pull your chestnuts out of the fire, is he?
Well, I'll be helping him.
Sure, like you did when you ran your infected cattle over onto Evans Ranch.
Oh, don't remind me of that.
All right, I'll remind you of this. The infection's beginning to spread all through your herd.
I know it, Luke. That's why I'm teaming up with Larry. The quickest way over the line is across the Evans Ranch. And Tucson hasn't had enough men to throw a guard around it yet. Somebody in that barn.
Oh, it's only a chicken.
Better make sure. Better lock the doors when we go out and keep the animals in.
Have them over the pass at jig time.
Think we'll run into any state deputies?
Not at the pass. There haven't been enough guards available. Once we get the herd across the state line, we're in the clear.
Hi, Lullaby.
Is Larry here?
He just left.
Where's Tucson?
He ain't showed up yet.
Did Larry say where he's going?
No, but he headed out towards the North Range. He acted awful funny, too. What's happened, Lullaby?
Nothing much. I'll tell you more about it later.
Lullaby, Joslin.
He's looking for trouble. He'll sure find it.
Take it easy, Brent.
What do you mean?
No shooting. I'll talk him into keeping his mouth shut.
Larry's right, Tom. There ain't no need of killing him.
Listen, Larry. Brent owned them sick cows we found on the ranch. Him and Luke changed the brands on them and drove them on to Evans Range.
How do you know?
I heard Luke and Brent talking about it.
They're doing a lot of talking.
Yeah.
You stall them a while, and I'll get Tucson and the boys, and we'll round them up. Hold it, Larry. We better make a break for it.
I tell you, we both can't get away on one horse. I'll hold him back while you go for help.
Let's get those cows moving.
Buck. Good old Buck. Buck.
Take the neckerchief to Tucson and Lullaby.
Larry, I think I'm meeting you here. You gonna stay long?
I can hardly tear myself away. You hurt bad?
I reckon my back is broke. How about you?
Oh, I'm all right. Except my right leg feels a little funny.
You got a cigarette, Larry?
Sure. Got the makings. Give me a hand with this.
Sure. People do some screwy things for money, don't they?
Sure. They always have.
Me, for instance. And look at the jackpot I got you and me into.
If I had any sense, I wouldn't be here either.
Thanks. Just in case this is my last roundup, Larry, I want to tell you something. Brent plugged Evans before he could turn in his report.
Thanks, Luke.
No hard feelings?
Of course not.
Brent and his men are driving a herd of infected cattle through the past the state line.
Is Larry with them?
Yeah, he's trying to keep the gang from getting through. We only had one gun, so I come after help.
Let's go, men.
It's Larry's neckerchief. Follow him.
Heading for the swinging bridge. We'll have to go around.
Larry's horse.
Yeah, bring him along.
Look, I knew you'd bring him.
Take it easy, Larry. We'll have you out in a minute.
What kept you boys? You stopped for a drink? He's dead.
Take care of Luke, boys.
Looks like that leg ain't working.
You're going to be all right now, Buck.
Take Larry and Buck back to the quarantine station. We're going after Brent.
You mean I'm going after Brent? Just help me on my horse and give me a gun. Keep those cattle rolling, boys. We're almost over the line. Come on, boys. Snap it up. Come on.
The cooperation of the ranchers in Canyon County, the hoof and mouth disease was checked almost instantly. The state will replace all livestock lost by the ranchers.
That news won't make any of the ranchers mad.
Well, how's the patient?
I'd be all right if I could only get on a horse.
She don't mean you, Larry. She means important patient.
Buck will be himself again in a day or two.
Say, let's see if his reactions are normal.